Hello students, welcome to CLAT Simplified, and this is Siddharth Mehta. Today we are going to discuss the passage number 3 of the logical reasoning section of CLAT 2021. And like I have done in my previous two videos of logical reasoning passages, I will be breaking down the passage into the key components and then answering the questions just to show to you that what things are important in the passage. So you can stop the video and read this small passage before proceeding further. All right, so this is the passage. Now this is a different passage from what we have done, what we have done in our previous two videos, passage number 1 and passage number 2. Why I am calling it as different is, of course, it has some content and author's opinion which gives me the main idea, but the way author has organized the thoughts to arrive at the main idea, that is the premises, the way author has organized the thoughts to arrive at the main idea, organization and main idea, the two important things. So what author has done here is the critique of school as an institution has developed and grown in the past half a century. So this is not a very strong opinion. It looks more of a statement that critique of school as an institution has developed and grown in the past half century. An educational theorist, Everett Rimmer, wrote school is dead in 1960s. Most schools are caged jails where an alien curriculum designed by this. Today, many schools are gargantuan corporate. So these things in blue are the opinions of people who are saying that school as an institution is not good. Then there is the other side of the coin with this word but. Author has given the view of the other side, but progressive thinkers have always envisioned free schools for children. The great Russian novelist Leo Tolstoy founded a school for the children of poor peasants at his home. Now, these are the examples of what the progressive thinkers have thought of as free school. So maybe I'm saying side 2. I'm not saying that side 1 and side 2 are directly opposite. I'm just saying that there are two sides of what author is trying to discuss, and he will give his opinion perhaps later. So till this point, if you see, he has not given his strong opinion on the content that what he believes should be the right school. And his opinion comes here. Today, which school a child goes to depends on her socio-economic status. The pandemic has further and exacerbated this divide. Exacerbated means worsened this divide of rich and poor. COVID-19 hit parents economically. The digital divide between the rich and poor has also widened. So these are the things which are author's opinion. So I should have marked the author's opinion in green rather here. So this is the thing in green is author's opinion. So this is here. This is author's opinion. Content is in red. All right. So let us look at the question. What is the author conveyed regarding the school system in India? So where has author conveyed about the school system in India? Author's opinion about the topic is in these lines only. Right. So let us say what it is. The school system in India is an advanced system which focuses on developing the personality of these two out of the scope, not at all mentioned. The school in India are segregated based on socio-economic status. Yes, this is where what he's saying today, which a school depends on a socio-economic status. Maybe the answer, but let me look at the other option. The schools staunchly promote the interest of every student enrolled to ensure quality education. Again, not given in the passage that schools in India promote quality education or something. The pandemic has aided the students a greater access to the technology. The pandemic has aided the students a greater access to the technology and learning space. In fact, opposite of what author is saying. So answer is option number B. So this was his opinion, and from there it is picked. Which of the following can be deduced from above passage? Social segregation must be eliminated for furtherance of education in schools. Okay. Can that be deduced that social segregation must be eliminated? Can't say. Let us look at the other options. The COVID-19 pandemic has lubricated the teaching learning process. It has not lubricated. Lubricated means making something easy. It has in fact furthered the divide. It has exacerbated the situation. So this definitely can't be the answer. This is opposite of what is mentioned. So this cannot be the answer. The school should be divided on the basis of the financial capabilities only. Look at the extreme word only, that is, school should be divided on the basis of financial capabilities. In fact, author has said that today this is being done, so in a way which suggests that he is not in favor of this. So this can't be the answer. Private school should be encouraged to enroll economically poor students irrespective of their caste or religion. Nothing of this sort of caste or religion is mentioned. And why to point out only private schools? So even this cannot be the answer. So answer is social segregation must be eliminated for furtherance of education. We can deduce that because author says that today that which school child goes depends on her social economic status, and pandemic has further this divide. All right. Next, as per the passage, which of the following does not correctly represent the author's view regarding imparting of education? Again, author's view are in these last few lines only. There has been a disruption of education system due to pandemic. Yes, it is given. We have to find does not correctly represent. The inclusion of technology has widened the canvas of distance learning for all, albeit its access is a bit biggest concern. Yes, this is also being mentioned. So given the pandemic has unearthed and stimulated innovative approaches to learning. Has author mentioned about that pandemic has done something good? In fact, he has said pandemic has hit the poor students and economically backward students who cannot access the resources badly. So yeah, this is not in author's this is not in accordance with what author is saying. And because we have to find out does not correctly represents, this should be the answer. The crisis is worsened by a reduction of opportunities for many children. Yes, this is also in accordance with author's opinion. Which of the following can be utilized to develop a healthy environment for students learning in school? Once again, related to the opinion of the author, because in these two sides, I mean, we can't say which side is better. So the question itself suggests that you have to find something related to what author is saying. And what has author said? And author has said that in such a scenario, one can try and conceive of neighborhood learning spaces, means the schools which are nearby. Sort of individualized teaching should not be followed for growth of students. This individualized teaching was said with respect to free school, but we can't say what is author's stance on it, whether it is better or not. A student should only be permitted to opt for only if you look at the two extreme words only. So this cannot be the answer. This is rotten option. Community learning should be encouraged in school. The word community learning is not given directly, so looks that it shouldn't be the answer. A fixed and robust curriculum is the need of the hour. In fact, if you look, the fixed and robust curriculum will be opposite of what free schools are promoting. But what has author said? We need to focus. Author is saying that we should think about neighborhood learning spaces because the access to resources is limited. So what does he mean by neighborhood learning resources? The communities where people are residing. Hence answer is option number C. D looks a very sort of tempting option, but the question is for the question, it is not answering the question. The solution given is option number C. In the above passage, which of the following cannot be referred to as characteristic of free school? Now this is something from the characteristic of free school. It is an alternative to mainstream and conventional form of schooling. It looks like free schools provide a democratic platform to students to voice their opinion. Okay, the course offered at free schools are optional for students depending on their interest. Okay, specific choices of subjects and fixed schedule are quintessential. Look, this is opposite of what is being mentioned. Free schools is saying that they do not promote rote learning. Free schools focus more on the freedom and choice of the students. So answer should be option number D. So that is it for passage number 3. Thank you very much.